Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I read some comments on my unboxing video saying that you guys would like to see a what's in my iPhone video. I've always wanted to do one because I honestly enjoy watching these videos on YouTube as well. I like finding out about interesting or useful apps that I could also download onto my phone. So today I'm going to show you guys what is in my iPhone. Woo! So I've had this iPhone 11 for about 3 months now, and so far so good. Performance and battery life are still amazing. The feature I've been enjoying the most, of course, is the wide lens on the camera. So right now I just have a clear case on. It's from eBay and it was like $3, so I'll link it down below if you're also interested. This is the lock screen. I have a live wallpaper on, and it's a photo I took while I was on my Victoria road trip. I love using live wallpapers always because it's more than just a still photo. So after unlocking it, this is the first page. I've kept it pretty much the same as how it originally came. I believe I moved some apps around, such as moving the apps I don't really use into this folder. As of now, I have 92 applications on my phone. Now, I'm not going to go through all of them. Not only it will take ages to go through, but also because you're probably familiar with most of the apps on here. So I'm just going to explain the apps that I use most frequently and the ones I find most useful and would recommend to you. So on the first page, the apps I use frequently are definitely the top 4. I also rely on the weather app, the clock app for alarms, and maps. In maps, I like to pin restaurants I would really like to try, so when I'm in the area, it's really easy to pick a good restaurant, especially when hangry. I also use the wallet app a lot when making payments outside on the go. I also use the health app frequently because I use this app to track my menstrual cycle. And finally, an app I always use on this page is podcasts. I commute a lot to the city, which is an hour plus train ride, so sometimes I listen to a podcast to keep me entertained. I really only listen to the Try Guys right now. I think they're hilarious, but if you have any other podcast recommendations, please let me know down below. Now comes the next page. So I personally like keeping everything, all the other apps in one page. I just think it's convenient. So on top are the apps that I use always, and on the bottom is where I keep my folders, which are organized in alphabetical order. So the unfolded apps I have are mainly social apps, and you guys know what these are. TripView is a New South Wales transport app where I can access the train and bus timetable and whatnot. An app I recommend is Audible, and I really wish I was sponsored by them right now because this would be a really good segue. But anyways, as I said before, I go on long train rides to the city, so Audible is another app I use when I commute. It's really useful because sometimes the train would be packed and I can't open up a book, so I would just listen to a book while I'm standing up in a carriage or walking around, and it's really convenient thing to have, especially when you love books. Here I have an app called Study Bunny. I've just downloaded it to be honest, but it's an app where you can take care of a bunny by studying. So you set your study time, and if you complete it, I think you get some coins, so you can get some things to take care of your bunny. It's so cute. I honestly can't wait to use it next term, but look, it's so sad right now because I have nothing to study. Alright, so onto the first folder. This is my entertainment folder where I mainly use Netflix and Disney Plus. This is my games folder. I honestly don't play these games as often anymore. Like, I'll download a game, play it for like 2 weeks, and then forget about it, but I do enjoy Cooking Craze and chess once in a while. So the next folder is my finance folder. I recommend Beemit, and if you know me, I always recommend it. It's like PayPal, but you just need a username to transfer or request money. So I think it's really safe and convenient because you don't need to exchange account numbers and such. And you can also keep loyalty cards in here, which is great. The next folder I have is my health folder. I use Dailyo every day, which is an app to record your daily mood. I really encourage the use of a mood tracker. I think it's important and fine to know how you feel. So when there's something wrong, like you can see it and you can acknowledge it, and you can do something about it. I enjoy using Dailyo because it has a really simple interface and you can customize your moods as well. So yeah, these are my 5 frequent moods. If you want a more thorough mood tracker, I recommend an app called eMoods. I used to use it, but it does require a payment. However, you can track multiple moods in one day and you can log hours slept, exercise, a lot of symptoms or things, and yeah, it's more detailed in that sense. Another app I recommend is Sleep Cycle. It tracks your sleep through the night so that it can wake you up at a time that best suits your sleep cycle. I love using it because it wakes me up during my light phase of sleep, so it kind of feels effortless to wake up. The only downside is that you have to keep your phone plugged in throughout the night because it tracks the sound and movement. Next is my music folder. I rely on the Guitar Tuner app a lot when tuning my guitar. It's just awesome. This is my photography folder. I use InShot a lot because I post videos on my Instagram and I use this to edit them. I also use Story Art for cool Instagram story templates. And also Preview to check if a photo is good before I post it on Instagram. Vellum is another really good app. If you're looking for a HD wallpaper, you can browse in Vellum for one and easily save it into photos. The next folder I have is Shop. I just use these apps a lot. Uni Days and Student Edge is very useful if you're a broke uni student like me. They just offer a lot of student discounts. Over here is my travel folder. And then this is my UnisW or just university folder. I really like Lost Campus. It's basically a detailed map of my university, but it also has other universities within Australia. I know I'm in 3rd year, but honestly, I still don't know where everything is. And it's also useful when you need to find study areas or like, a microwave. And lastly, this is the utilities folder. Out of all these apps, I recommend Genius Scan, and as said in name, it really is a Genius Scan. It's really useful when you need to send documents or even when I'm taking a photo of a lecture slide. So on the 3rd page, I just have my Korea folder, which contain apps that I used on my trip to South Korea. I recommend all these apps if you're planning to go there, but especially Naver Map, which is more accurate compared to Google Maps when in Seoul. And this is my wallpaper. It's just a picture of me taken at Sea Cliff Bridge. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh, down here at the bottom, I just have the normal apps that it comes with, the phone, Safari, Mail, and Music. I have Apple Music. I don't use Spotify, so yeah, it's down here. Yeah, I think that's it. That was what's in my iPhone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and possibly found it useful. I hope you have a nice week and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!